I believe that your clients know when you're in it for you or when you're in it for them. We have a strong BS meter in us as human beings. We can tell what people really want. As my career was transitioning from entrepreneur to wanting to write a book, to wanting to speak, I had a chance to get to know, to learn from an incredible mentor named Dr. Stephen Covey. Stephen Covey is the author of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. How many have read that book? That's a great book. If you haven't read it, like right after you read one of mine, that would be a good book for you to read. Stephen Covey was incredible. Unfortunately, he passed away about 4 years ago. But I live in Utah, and Stephen Covey lived in Utah, and I had a chance to meet him, actually. And Stephen was very gracious. He said, Ty, thank you for being here. What's the title of your book? And I said, it's called The Power of Influence. It was my first book. And he said, I like that. He said, Ty, can I give you some advice? This was Stephen Covey. I was like, yeah. Can I record it? Can I write this down? And he said, Ty, make sure you write the book for the reader, not the writer. I said, what do you mean by that? And he said, a book that's written for the writer to build themselves up for their own ego, he said, that book's just not going to go very far. He said, but a book that's written for the reader to teach, to inspire, to help people, he said, that book is going to be a home run. And then it's like he got this train of thought going. He said, Ty, I'm a lot older than you. At that point, I was in my late 20s. He was in his late 60s. He said, I think we go through life, and we think life is about achievement. It's, what's the next step? What's the next goal? He said, maybe it's with age. I don't know. But somewhere you figure out that life is actually about contribution. It's about how can I serve? How can I give? That was the very first conversation I ever had with Stephen Covey, and to me, it was life-changing. He was incredible. And yes, it's great advice if you're going to write a book, but I think it's beyond that. I think it applies to this conversation right here because it caused me to step back and look at my life and say, am I a giver or am I a taker? Am I contributing or am I just focused on my own achievement? Because your clients know when you're sitting in front of them and your thought process is more towards the commission you're going to receive or more towards them and the value that they're going to have.